Okay, wow. Potts, that looks like the home movie of your last snow trip.
I tell you what, it's you wonder where the human being will stop, and when you see stuff like that, it just blows you away.
It's freaky, isn't it?
They just keep pushing the boundaries, and I can't wait to get that in my collection.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, speaking of pushing the boundaries, mate, performance, a big development here at the Quiksilver Pro, of course, is the use of GPS trackers.
Yep.
For the first time, the guys from VX Sport are here. Jeremy's joining us this morning. We're going to have a little chat about it. Mate, there's been some really interesting stuff we've discovered, in the first round of using them.
Oh, mate, outstanding. Like, the athletes just continue to impress me out there. We had a chance yesterday to break things down a little bit further. We looked on the first day of the total time that they took from when they put the tracker on to when they come back in.
Yep.
We looked at it a bit further yesterday and broke it down to 30-minute clips of just the heat itself. And we're still seeing guys like Joel Parkinson, mate. He's going 400 and 500 metres further than anyone else. It's just beyond belief, really.
Okay, and of course the one of the aspects of the tracker is we're measuring the speed.
Yep.
And going into this event, Mick Fanning was probably at short odds to be the fastest surfer, and out of round one, it proved the case.
Yeah, 39.1 kilometres. So, and when you look at that, that's using his own body, his own his own power really, because the wave's quite marginal. What kind of speeds can you see these guys getting up to if we get sort of a larger swell?
Oh, look, easily Usain Bolt speed, 45 k's plus, mate. It's that's sort of a benchmark, I would say. Like, I think those guys can really achieve that.
Now, we're talking before about some guys conserving energy. Someone like Kelly Slater, he was up there as far as speed goes, but when it came to limiting his distance, he was quite good at it as well.
Yeah, extremely efficient, and I think we see that across a range of sports, and it's just it shows you the quality of the athlete, really, how they do that and pick their moments.
Yeah. Well, speaking of Kelly, we've got a clip here of Kelly matched with his speed as he travels along a wave. So you get to see, we'll see in a second, where he actually really accelerates and where he washes off speed and how it all happens for Kelly Slater.
Yeah, this is to me one of the most interesting parts. As you can see there, from passive all the way to full. The red being full, and there is quite a lot of that, mostly when the guy's riding the wave. But it's not just bits of the wave. It seems like pretty much the most of the wave he's going between fast and full. And that's incredible, really, isn't it?
It is, mate. That full speed band there is showing anything over 22 k's an hour, and you can see the steepness in that acceleration curve.
Oh, right there. Kelly, obviously the top speed, 32 kilometres an hour, and it wasn't going in a straight line either, was it? It was on that point of impact, as you can see right now. We'll freeze it right here as he comes off the bottom. Kelly's got one of the best bottom turns in the game, and it allows him to, right there, as he starts to carve into this manoeuvre, hits the top speed of 32 kilometres an hour right there. So it's not necessarily going in a straight line where these guys are going the fastest.
Mate, hit it on the head, and I think that's what we're going to see a lot of, is the guys that anyone can point their board down a wave and go as fast as they can, but the guys who can get the highest or the steepest speed curves on slower waves are really the guys that stand out.
Yeah, that's amazing. I mean, and when you look at the conditions too, it was quite marginal the other day. 32 kilometres an hour through a turn. You just have to wonder, where does equipment go from here? I mean, these guys are getting faster and stronger. We're obviously going to have to start making boards that are going to able to handle a faster speed.
Yeah, I think one thing we are going to do, and it's the tip of the iceberg, like we said, from a coaching perspective and from the fans as well, like, we can measure forces on the board, and that's going to really sort of put a few thoughts in people's mind. What board do I take out there?
Well, the guy leading our fastest surfer at the moment is Mick Fanning, of course. We're going to have a quick look at a wave of Mick's.
Yeah, Mick, you look at Mick's wave is pretty much all red and orange, so his entire wave is between fast and full. He's got the throttle all the way open, his top speed literally was not even in the barrel, ladies and gentlemen, but going into that slashing turn again at 39.1 kilometres an hour. So you can see him stalling in the tube ride there, and that's part of the technique of getting deeper in the barrel. Mick Fanning's probably one of the best at it at this spot here. Letting the board trim as he drives down the line, but as soon as he comes off the bottom, that bottom turn again, the top surfers in the world have got that down, projecting him into his turn again, as we find right there at 31.9 kilometres an hour. Is not going in a straight line, he's actually turning.
Yeah, that's the point where it's all really happening for Mick Fanning. So there's some really interesting stuff we're discovering with the use of this, and mate, it's going to be interesting to see. Imagine a 4-foot day out here at Snapper, what the stuff you're going to start seeing.
Yeah, well, I'm calling Mick Fanning's going to go over 50 kilometres an hour. I know you say 45 is pretty quick, but his name's White Lightning for a reason, and I think we're going to see Mick Fanning easily surpass 50 k's.
Mate, Mick Fenny, I'm involved with a lot of other sports, I guess, and he impressed me the other day, just his whole approach to the surfing, and highly conditioned athlete, really strong, and the way he prepared himself and went out there was incredible. And then I see B. Durbridge on a wave. He went 204 metres on one wave, and he's got to paddle all the way back out.
Yeah, well, it's you look at the guys these days, Sean. Gone are the days of slouching around and surfing for the fun of it. It's big business now. These guys have got they're like well-trained athletes. You can handpick any one of these guys out of the top 44, and I'll put them against any athlete out there.
Oh, absolutely, Potts. They've had huge off seasons as well. These guys have worked their asses off for the best part of 2 months to get to the shape they're in today. And we're going to see some pretty amazing surfing, I think, over the next week or so. So thanks, Jeremy. Well done, mate. And we'll look forward to seeing what these GPS trackers are going to give us at the back end of the competition.
Well, like you said, there's room to move with this thing. There's still more stuff you can analyse. As you said, the speed, the board pressure, all that kind of stuff. I mean, it's exciting stuff.
Yeah, massive stuff. Thanks, guys.
Beautiful. Thank you very much.
No worries. And okay, of course. So this is day 3 of the waiting period here at the Quiksilver Pro, presented by Land Rover. No surfing today. Conditions, Pots, not so flash, but we're seeing some light on the horizon.